used musical instrument classification system among ethnomusicologists. So the next one is classification of classical musical instruments. This is the most musical instrument can be easily classified into one of 6 categories, which is bowstring, woodwind, brass, percussion, keyboard, and guitar family. The first 4 of them form the basics of modern symphony orchestras. In the classification of musical instruments classified by Sack-Hornborster, musical instruments are divided into 5 different categories according to the way they produce sounds, including idiophones, membranophones, chordophones, aerophones, and electrophones. So, what's the meaning of idiophones? Idiophones are musical instruments where the sound is produced by the body of the instrument vibrating, rather than a string, membrane, or column of air such as stone, wood, and metal. Idiophones are different according to the method used to make them vibrate, such as clapping, thumb piano, friction stick, and blown stick. In the classification of classical musical instruments, the woodwind family also one of the orchestra family. Woodwind instrument series of wooden aerial telephones are usually wooden musical instruments that replicate the sound of the wind. This musical instrument can blow air into the reeds, generate vibration, and produce wind-like sound. Woodwind instrument series include flute, clarinet, piccolo, bass, clarinet, double bass, etc. In the HS system, membranophones are where the sound is produced by the vibration of a tightly strapped membrane. This category is classified according to the instrument shape, such as drums that have many varieties, plucked drums that have a string attached to the membrane and cause the vibration, or friction drums that rub rather than struck, or instrument in which a cord is attached to the membrane and rub. But in the classification of classical music instrument, we call it percussion. The percussion instrument family is a musical instrument that produces a sound by vibrating a hard surface. These instruments are divided into 2 categories, solid type and membrane type. The popular examples of percussion are kettle drum, tubular bells, gong, whip, and a variety of drums. In the HS system, chordophones are sounds produced by the vibrating of a string or strings that are stretched between fixed points. When a string vibrates, the resonator picks up that vibration and amplifies it, giving it a more appealing sound. There are 5 basic types on the relationship of the string with the resonator. As some examples, simple types include musical bows. Composite types include lutes, harps, tube fiddle, violins, viola, cello, bass, and guitars. In classical musical instruments, the bowstring family can be called as chordophones. A stringed instrument is a musical instrument that vibrates when the strings are drawn. When the string is stretched, it starts to vibrate, causing the resonator to amplify the pickup vibration. Therefore, an attractive sound is produced. The string family includes violin, viola, double bass, cello, harp, and guitar. Last but not least, electrophone, which means the sound is produced by electric action or amplification, or produces its initial sound traditionally and is electronically amplified. For example, electronic organs, keyboards, computers, and synthesizers. As we have seen, each group of a musical instrument has similar timbres and tones in some ways, but each one is distinct. When comparing 2 different musical instruments in the same group, one of them might be a very bright sound, while the other is more muted and dark. Even some musical instruments can produce different timbres by playing it in the different way. So, today's sharing ends here. See you in the next video.